Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is Kiwa, and I really hope this thing is recording. Excuse my mom, who is cutting some chicken, but I this video has been on my mind and has been something that I wanted to do for a very, very, very long time, and I wanted to discuss if it is ethical to travel during COVID. For me, it's something extremely important because I work in the travel industry. I help people come into my island plan the most amazing vacation ever on my island. I also help well, I don't help. My country is heavily dependent on tourism. That's our main form of economic growth and making money as an island, which is through tourism. And I also know lots of people who are on both sides of the coin, where some people believe that it's okay to travel during this time and it's important to travel during this time. And I also know people who think that it's the worst idea and a selfish idea. So let's speak about that. First of all, as you guys may know, I'm a local vacation planner in St. Lucia. I help overworked couples and people who really want to travel, get away, and get a chance to spend some amazing quality time with each other. Put together a great vacation on my island, St. Lucia, that allows them to do that. Spend amazing, quality, fun, exciting, relaxing time with their partner in some place new and amazing. So, I don't know why this is shifting. So let's go on to the new side. Right. So there are three things that are true. People need vacations, people need safety, and islands and countries and economies and families need money. These three things are true right now. Vacations, because people feel confined and they feel like they're going to go crazy. We'll go more into that. Safety, because people don't want to get the virus and get COVID, and money, because people need money to survive. Even if we're in the middle of a pandemic, people still need to buy food, people need to buy things to eat, people need to buy things for their family to eat, people need to pay their bills, and so on. So, why are people still traveling? If you're on the side where you believe that traveling during COVID is the most selfish thing ever, you might wonder, like, why would people even want to travel during this time? From somebody who works in the vacation industry, somebody who works as a travel planner, travel advisor, I will tell you that people want to travel for all the reasons they ever did and more. People who work in very stressful jobs right now, especially nurses, in jobs where their services are extremely needed right now, they feel overwhelmed and they want to travel. People might still want to have at least some way to celebrate their love and their marriage if they just got married, and they want to take at least some type of honeymoon so that they could celebrate this new chapter in their life and get to spend some quality one-on-one time with their partner. Yes, starting off this new chapter in their life on a good, positive, exciting note. And then you have the people who have been away because of the COVID pandemic, who haven't been able to really communicate with each other, be there for each other. They've had to stay away because maybe they live in different countries, different states, or they live far away from each other. And then they haven't been able to spend quality time together and enjoy each other's company face to face much. So they want to travel as a means to do that. I have encountered all of them. So how does traveling during this time affect the traveler, the health of people in general, and the destinations who are reliant on travel? So for the traveler, of course, one of the biggest things is their mental health, helping them stay healthy mentally. Basically, travel is a way for people to get a break and escape the whole issue of COVID right now, to not have to deal with being confined at home, to get a break from being confined at home, which makes a lot of people feel like they're in jail, which prevents a lot of people from getting the type of contact they want to with others, which prevents people from getting the ability to experience new things, learn new things, taste new things, eat new things because of all the restrictions due to COVID. And people just want a break from that because they feel as if they're literally going to go crazy. So I could tell you here we had a 24-hour lockdown for 7 days, and it was literally jail. But it was, I understand why it was done, but it felt like jail. And a lot of people are suffering mentally because of all the confinement. So definitely traveling for some people right now is an escape and a way to get some sort of relief for their mental health because they feel they're on the brink of having a breakdown. Also, I think I switched some of my slides. So, it seems I removed some of my slides. Yeah, COVID also helps. Traveling right now will also help people to bond with their loved one, get a chance to forget about all what's happening and just enjoy some quality time with the people that they are able to be around, that they are able to mingle with, and just have a good time with each other and enjoy each other's company. So people also want to travel for that. Then, of course, COVID-19 traveling also increases the risk of people bringing COVID-19 to destinations like ours, which don't really have a high rate of COVID infections. And that's one of the cons of traveling right now, which you need to also think about before you make the decision on if you should travel or not. Traveling helps to bring in more of the different strains of the virus and more people with the virus to islands like ours. That is a fact. It is what it is. So we also need to take that into account. And then that now, if the rates of COVID go up because travelers are bringing it in, and then locals, when they get into contact with locals in the hotels and stuff, they pass it on to them, and then the locals then pass it on to their families. That then prevents that, not prevent, but it increases the number of COVID infections on the island. And usually islands like ours, our healthcare system is not the strongest. So then that increases the amount of pressure on the people who work in the healthcare system, the amount of money, the government, the amount of resources in the healthcare system, such as beds, doctors, such as beds, doctors, and other things in the healthcare system, ventilators, and all of these things. Yes, as I was saying, so that's the con of traveling right now. So traveling also has an extremely positive effect on people who work in the tourism industry. Like myself, we get to plan vacations, tour operators get to do tours, farmers get to plant more, and they're able to then sell their crops and their food to hotels, which then use it to feed the guests. So traveling right now has an effect on a positive effect, or will have a positive effect on all these different sectors and all these different people like myself in the travel industry. And that's a fact. So if you do choose to travel during COVID, how do you make sure that it is safe? Sanitize. I'm just going to go through it briefly because we don't have much time. Sanitization, of course, follow the restrictions, follow the protocols in place to make it as safe as possible. Because right now, I don't believe that a travel ban is necessary. There are certain steps that we could take to make sure that we don't spread the virus to one another while traveling. So sanitization, of course, social distancing, rapid testing and immunity, people getting immunized. And I understand all of the fear that people have towards getting the vaccine and the cases where people have taken the vaccine and bad things have happened to them. I understand people's fear, but immunization is important, and rapid testing. The more rapid tests we have, the more it's easier for islands like ours to test people to see if they have the virus, and then let them in. If they don't, The people will get their results quickly, let them in if they don't, or send them back if they do. People can get tested before they even leave their countries, maybe in the airports before they leave their countries, just to double check. And as long as people know that everyone who is coming to islands like ours have tested negative for the virus, then they're able to open up the island even more to visitors. Visitors would be able to go around even more, and because they are safe, they know that they are safe. So more tour guides will get money, more tour guides will get work, more people, more farmers will get work, more hotel workers will be able to go back to work, more vacation planners like myself will be able to help people put together and plan amazing vacations to St. Lucia. More fishermen will get work, and as I say, that creates a trickle effect where you have people benefiting from tourism and visitors coming in, because more people are able to come in because we know that they are safe and they won't spread the virus. They're not coming with the virus and then spread the virus to our populations and then put our healthcare system at risk and put our lives at risk. So I hope this helps you think and you're able to use this to figure out if you should travel during the pandemic or not, if it's a good idea for you. It's a tricky thing. It's a personal thing that you will have to make up your mind about for yourself using all of these facts that I just mentioned, the pros and the cons that I just mentioned, and just feel confident and make a decision for yourself. You know what's best for you. And of course, you might not be able to eliminate the risk of passing on COVID completely, but you can reduce the risk of passing it on when you do travel, so that your travel to countries like ours is more beneficial than negative if you choose to travel at this time. And of course, you make sure that you don't make the situation worse because you're following the protocols. So, as I said, I am Kiwa Simpson. I am a local vacation planner from St. Lucia. I live in St. Lucia. I was born and raised in St. Lucia, and I help couples and travel lovers and people who just want to explore St. Lucia, put together a great vacation to St. Lucia so that when they get here, they have the most amazing time ever. So if you're interested in learning more about me, my website will be linked below, or check the link in the bio if you're on Instagram. And yep, I'd love to help you put together a great vacation to my island, St. Lucia. Bye.